Analysis of Bristol City's win over Derby County. I talk a lot about Vyman's change of role in this game, rather like Stoke away, where he plays more of a box-to-box role. I think it helps a lot in our defensive shape. But the clips also show how much of an attacking threat Vyman still is, running from that box-to-box position. And it shows how Vyman, Semenyo and Martin combination can still link up very well, with Vyman coming from deep. Let's talk quickly about Derby. On paper, they set up as a 4-2-3-1. But in possession, they are very fluid. Building up from the back, using a sweeper keeper. Forsyth playing very high in the left channel, and Thompson drifting over from left of the midfield double pivot, to left back. It caused Sam Bell problems. Byrne as an inverted right back kept the City midfield occupied, and at times it meant either Thompson or Forsyth were free, depending on who of the two Sam Bell was marking. So Sam Bell had a difficult game. Benarous was far more comfortable on the other side of the pitch. There were many very good individual performances. So let's see the action. Perfect long pass by Cundy. Excellent run by Vyman. If Martin gets a good connection, then we are surely in. Have some of that. I like Vyman's starting position here on this long ball. Good movement and linking up between him and Martin. Vyman able to play it first time to Scott, who plays it first time back. Chris Martin wins so many headers in this game. This time he flicks it on for himself. Semenyo using his strength off the ball to block the defender. I could show a number of examples of Derby passing the ball around and not really getting anywhere. As we can see here, Byrne comes in field as an inverted full-back. Vyman often playing a disciplined role close to Williams and James. I think the City midfield would have too much to do if Vyman played closer to Semenyo and Martin. City choosing to press 3-on-3. But it means there will be a Derby player free somewhere on the pitch. Sam Bell, who is out of picture, is trying to join the press, so there is not an easy pass to Thompson. It didn't happen often, but when City chose to press man for man in attack, whilst having one extra body in the back three, it being Atkinson here, it meant Derby have two players on the left up against Bell. So Bell can choose to either join the press by going to Thompson, or he stays with Forsyth. Hopefully this makes some kind of sense. In this 5-3-2 system, City often have a spare man at the back. As you can see, 5 and 6 are marking the Derby winger and the striker. Number 4, that is Atkinson, is a spare man at the back. City choosing to press 3-on-3 in attack means Derby must have a spare man somewhere, and as you can see it is on the left side up against Bell. Next season when Pearson goes 4 at the back. If this kind of situation happens, then I think City would no longer have 3 centre-backs marking 2. They would only have 2 centre-backs marking the 2 Derby forwards. A right-back who marks number 3, and an extra body in midfield to join the press, who would then be free to go and mark number 8. So in this situation there would not be 2 Derby players versus 1 City player in the wide channel. Here is an example of Vyman's more disciplined role. Usually at some point in this clip, as City regain possession, we would expect to see him charge upfield. Certainly by the time Semenyo has the ball. Semenyo is tackled. Might not seem huge, but Vyman's positioning is again vital here. Vyman positioned where Derby had 2 players approaching the loose ball. Vyman is looking to press on his own here. But either he suddenly remembers, or a coach screams out for him to not press. I don't know which one it was. But he changes his mind and runs back into position. I like Vyman using his energy wisely, which I believe he generally did in this game. Pressing the goalkeeper would not have made any difference to the goalkeeper passing to Byrne. And Vyman would not then have been in a position to do what happens next. Goes past Byrne, and perfectly weighted pass for Semenyo. This time an aggressive press works. And Sam Bell this time plays a key part in it working. Well done, Sam. I think Pearson will want more of this next season. Well, I guess Chris Martin can't win every single header. Look at Vyman's desire here to get back and defend City's goal. Vyman was clearly not instructed to play like this in many other games. It means City have one extra body defending their penalty box. That makes all the difference. A great leap by Semenyo here. Hopefully he can keep improving that part of his game. I like the combination of Martin and Semenyo. They're both physically strong and can link play. So it makes the long ball more effective with both being a physical handful for defenses. One by Atkinson, another solid game from him. Great run again by Vyman. Atkinson does not make the pass. And is then a bit careless in how he plays it short to James. There is areas Atkinson needs to improve, but that is to be expected. He looks a very good signing. Ball dropping not far from Vyman and Semenyo here. This time it's Martin to Semenyo. Let's not take for granted Semenyo here. Demanding the respect of the Derby defender that allows him to bring it down and run at the defense. The Derby defender knows getting tight, Semenyo has the pace and power to get past him. Again, Derby don't know how to get near City's goal. However basic this may look, when counter-attacking, Vyman often gets the right weight on his forward passes for a striker to run onto. City have mainly been a direct side all season. But I have noticed when they do get it down and attempt to play through the thirds, Vyman is often not involved in the passing triangles. He usually positions himself on the opposite side of the pitch, in space. Pearson has said about Vyman knowing what he is, and is not good at, and I think this is an example of that. Klose thinks the ball is going to be played to a runner on his right, so he begins to look to help cover Cundy. James and Williams seem unhappy with Klose for not going with his man who had dropped off in space to receive the pass. Slight mistake, but nothing major, as Ayman Benarous does excellently dealing with the danger. I don't think anyone could expect any more from an 18-year-old playing out of position. It's very encouraging. Again, both strikers winning their battles. Martin with the flick on, and Semenyo able to take the ball with his back to goal and turn. What we see here by Semenyo, it isn't what Vyman or Wells would be able to do as a strike partner for Martin. I like it that City now sometimes play with a bit of patience, and don't smash balls into the box at every opportunity. Okay, we don't create from this move, but we are winning the game and we have forced a throw deep inside Derby's half. Martin flick on, Semenyo, Vyman, Semenyo. But should have scored. Vyman fighting for the ball, creating a half chance for Semenyo. Vyman creating another great chance for Semenyo. And then unlucky not to find the net from the flick from Bell's shot. We see that in a more disciplined role, Vyman still makes chances or has chances of his own. Many would disagree, but personally this is my favorite performance of his all season. Vyman's Stoke performance was similar, helping create a three-man shield that frustrated Stoke, in front of the City defence. But still contributing a lot going forward, like this pass through to Semenyo. Wherever Vyman plays, you fancy him to get that one chance. This was that one chance, from an excellent run on the counter. Unlucky, Martin coming short between the lines, Vyman losing his marker to meet Martin's short layoff. And then great play by Semenyo. Great move. Those three link so well, don't they? So I want Vyman to keep that attacking threat, whilst doing things like this great defensive work. Am I asking for too much? I don't think so. I think he can do both. Cheers for watching. Come on you Reds.